Next question. Somebody wants to know what it's like being diagnosed with autism. I don't know if that's from an adult.
Yeah.
Um,
neither of us is on the spectrum, so we really can't know. But from all the kids I've worked with, what part of the spectrum, I think there's so many levels of understanding of what it's like that, for us, it's just, I don't even look at people and our kids. I don't look at them as being on the spectrum. I just say, what's difficult for you and what's easy for you to learn?
Yeah.
And what do you really enjoy? And that really starting from there is the important part, because what is difficult, okay, let's try to, figure out what will make life easier for you.
Right.
And really addressing that. But at the same time, what do you really enjoy?
Yeah.
And being able to build on that, what are you good at? Let's see if that can help some of the things that you can't do. But a lot of this is just making them as independent as they can be.
Yeah.
It really is working towards so that they can do things that they love in a way that they love in a manner that fits into the life of the family too. It really looks at that. But I think it's immensely difficult for so many of our kids when they start to realize that there is something going on.
Yeah.
And when they look at it in terms of strengths and weaknesses, it's always easier for them to understand. When our kids come in and maybe, one of the kids I worked with, his IQ was over the top.
Yeah.
And after his first day, he came into CARD. He went home, he looked up autism
Right.
on the internet.
Right.
Came running down the stairs and told his parents, I do not have autism. I do not have,
Yes.
went through the DSM and
Right.
said, but the thing is for him, it was so hard for him to just this means I have a disability, and he was going on and reading this is a lifelong disability,
Right.
and how can you say that? I like my life,
Right.
and it was just well, there's this whole other world that you don't know about right now.
Yeah.
And it was really hard for him, but just being able to, what do you mean there's another world? And if you're literal, there's not another world.
Right.
So, but it was just it hurt for all the kids that we've worked with. The hardest is when they realize, wow, other people make friends a lot easier than I do.
Yeah.
And I think that is when they get to the point where they realize that and they can observe something like that.
Yeah.
That is really, really hard for them.
Yeah.
And those are the kids where I'm yeah, it can be easy, but hey, you know what? We can teach you.
Yes.
And maybe you won't want 1,000 friends because you're not comfortable with 1,000 friends.
Right.
But if you have those one or two and that's good for you, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. We've had a lot of adults now on the show who have been diagnosed in their adult years. And the one thing that I'm always struck by that they all say is that, and it was surprising to me the first few times I heard it, they say that it was like a peace that would come over them when they would be diagnosed, because it was like meeting themselves for the first time. Mm-hmm. It was the big aha of, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm different in this way, which means I've been trying to, it's that whole thing about if you try to teach a fish to walk up a ladder and judge how they're doing based on that it's not a fair assessment of what they're doing. And so, the phrase that they use is I got to meet myself for the first time, and which is such a poignant phrase. And not something that's aversive at all. But then this understanding and this awareness of, oh, I'm good at these things, and these are things that are not in my arsenal, but I could choose to have them in my arsenal if I felt that they were important to me. I don't know, there's something about that that's very exciting to me that's the way it's taken. I think that's a positive. So anyway, but I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know. Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.